Jonathan Meyer. Welcome to Alive, and this is the 32nd Sunday Ordinary Time. Mark chapter 12, 38 through 44. Mark chapter 12, 38 through 44. This is the widow's mite. This is the woman who comes and gives 2 small coins, and her coins are worth more because of the love that is behind them, the sacrifice that is behind them. It doesn't matter thus how much you give, but how much you give of your heart. There's a big difference, and we all know it. We sometimes talk about proportional giving and the ability to give till it hurts. This widow was willing to give until it hurts. When I was in seminary, I had a seminarian friend who really challenged me. I had a seminarian stipend. We got $100 a month, $150 a month to live off of. And we were in conversation, and he told me that he adopted a child in Africa. And I said, "Where are you getting that from?" And he said, "From my seminarian stipend." I said, "How do you afford that? Like, we need to buy stuff." And he just looked at me and he just goes, "How will you ever encourage your parishioners to give sacrificially if you aren't doing it yourself?" I remember just being like totally condemned and feeling like absolutely challenged. And that was when my life changed. And I began to look at things very differently when it comes to my finances, when it comes to what I have, and when it comes to how I give. And he challenged me to be willing to sacrifice. And it's been awesome ever since. So I want to encourage you, like the widow in today's gospel passage, to dig deeply when we think about generosity, when we think about charity, when we think about giving. The Bible clearly speaks about 10%, but some people can give a heck of a lot more than 10%, and they should give a heck of a lot more than 10%. Because it's not so much about how much we give, but it's how much of our heart that we give. Are we willing to give till it aches? Are we willing to give until it hurts? So I encourage you just to think about that and to pray about that and to allow your life to be transformed, more importantly, so you can transform other people's lives. So we can change other people's lives who are in need by us blessing them. Some questions for you on this weekend. What's the good news in this passage? In what way can you relate to this passage? We live in a world that teaches us to be seen, take a selfie, and make a post. What would Jesus say about that? Does Jesus ask us to give large amounts of money? What does the widow give? Do we as Americans tend to give to God out of our surplus or sacrificially? Do we find joy in giving? Who taught you about giving? Who taught you how to give to the church? Who taught you how to give to the poor? Reflect upon those questions, and I truly believe you'll enter more deeply into this weekend's readings at Holy Mass. Thank you so much for joining us during this 32nd week of Ordinary Time. God bless your day.